Let's talk about why UNRWA has posed a threat to the Israeli establishment since its founding. It's really all because of one very important question, the refugee question, and with that, the right of return. So let's get into it. In 1946, and in response to the massive refugee crisis created by World War II, the IRO, a predecessor of the UNHCR, was founded. But when the creation of the Israeli state in 1948 and the violence surrounding it displaced over 700,000 Palestinians, Israel pushed for a separate UN agency to be created in response to their displacement, for a few reasons, but mostly because they didn't want displaced Palestinians to get the same status as those displaced from World War II. But still, the creation of UNRWA established the legitimacy of the refugee status of Palestinians, and with this recognition of displacement comes a right that has been codified in the UN Human Rights Charter in Article 13, which is the right to return to one's land or home. This right of return issue, which exists as long as Palestinians displaced in 1948 and 1967 are seen as truly displaced, is protected by the UN agency intended to serve them as refugees. So the notion that something may have been taken away that will need to be given back exists as long as UNRWA does. So this push to encourage countries to defund UNRWA, or Israel's decision to ban it, did not happen in a vacuum and are a part of a bigger plan to bankrupt the agency in an effort to not only starve Palestinians, but to get the world to forget about the Palestinian refugee question, and thus the Palestinian right to return.